Wow, isn't this a throwback? If you've watched my channel for a few years, you know this is kind of where my adventures into PlayStation gaming on YouTube started. F1 Career Challenge. This was it. This was my favourite Formula 1 game growing up as a kid. Of course, games got better. I mean, in real terms, I assume something like F1 2005 is probably a better game if you go into all the micro details, but for me, this was a better game in terms of what you could do in it. 4 seasons, 99 to 02, a proper career mode. There are different drivers over 4 seasons. I feel like if Codemasters want to create a gem of a game, they could do something like this. Of course, it would have to work with Formula 1 licenses and so on, but they could do like a F1 2012 to 2015 or something. The amount of different teams you could race for and win for in those few years would be really exciting. So that's just something that I always have really wanted as a Formula 1 fan. I realise it's probably quite unlikely because there's so many issues in terms of people in contracts and so on. But anyway, you haven't joined this video to hear me ramble on. But nonetheless, I'm going to jump into a race in a second and revisit what is one of my all-time favourite games. It means a lot to me, this one. Right, I'm going to jump into the career first and just sort of see where we left off. So this must be the career mode I had on this channel, which is kind of surreal. I mean, I don't know when the last time I uploaded an episode from this series. It must have been a very long time ago. So we're in the second season. Oh, you can spend points as well. Wow, that is 2002 or whatever at its finest. Yes, okay. So there's lots of stuff here. Perfect pit stop. I understand why I did that. I was terrible at those pit stops. Invulnerable car. Just punt everyone at turn 1, I guess. That's probably why people would love to do that. We've got 120 banked points. Nice. Anyway, career info. Let's have a look at this. I don't really want to spoil this, actually, to be fair. I say, okay, so Michael Schumacher's leading the standings. Irvine is third. Oh, sorry, we're in our first season. So maybe this was a new career mode I started. Maybe this is one I had when I was younger. I really am not sure. Driver CV. First, what? San Marino. They just predict I'm going to get pulled at San Marino for the next 3 years. I'm an absolute legend in San Marino by now. Ah, these graphics! How mad is this? To be fair, I think I was actually playing this game before I actually sort of was really into watching the races on TV. So I think I've spoken about this already. A distinct memory is watching the 2004 season, seeing Jarno Trulli on pole in Monaco. That was sort of the year I really sort of remember getting into it, and I remember watching it around this time. But in 1999, for example, I was only 3 years old, so I don't really remember this sort of late 90s and early 2000s. But I guess once we get into sort of 2003, 4, that's when I really sort of got into it. So we want long ratios, I guess, less downforce, steering. I guess it's better to have oversteer in these because they're naturally understeery. I think that's my experience from F1 2004. You've been seeing that those cars hate going through a corner. Right, okay, so start flying that. Oh my, whoa! This is so much faster than some of the more recent games. Jeez, blimey! This is so much more arcadey. I've got Panis going out. It's like all those little details that you just forget about. Just how far ahead of its time was it? This game, I just love it. Okay, so I messed up my qualifying just a little bit. This is not going to be a good race. I'm just gonna go for it now. I think now we're here. Might as well have a bit of fun. But yeah, I don't know why I'm really struggling with the handling on this. They're so different from game to game. It's mental. So the one thing that really bugs me about 2004 is that you can't just hold down the throttle at the start of the race, even with all the assists on. Even though that was still a bad start, but at least I can just hold it down. I remember obviously the AI. You remember they are mental in this. Look, what's going on? Just stop in the middle of the track, mate. That's what we want. That's what we all need. What's this BAR doing? There's someone off in the gravel. The gameplay's just so fast. My brain can't keep up with this. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Lads, calm down. Is that an arrows? De La Rosa, mad lad. Going off all over the place. I can see why I struggle with this game on YouTube. There's another car off. What is going on in this first race? I have no idea. Someone's just... What's happening there? A Lacey just stopped at the side of the track. Well, truly? I don't know. It said AFR bad in the top left a minute ago, though. I mean, that just couldn't be more true at this game. Oh my... I can see why I remember really struggling to sort of sit down and record an episode of this, because the physics are insane. I mean, they're not particularly bad, actually, for a PlayStation game. They are just insanely fast, which a lot of the time is hard to keep up with. I don't know what... I have no idea what difficulty I have it on, but I'm struggling. I'm fine to say I'm struggling. But Coulthard's already in the pits. I mean, I haven't pitted in this race, and I'm nearly a lap behind after 4 laps. I'm pretty good at this game. I don't know how I made a series out of it. I must have obviously put a little bit more time in practicing. I don't know. Maybe not. No! There's smoke coming out of my car. It's broken. Oh no. We're pitting in this lap as well. It's going to be a blue mess. I'm not just talking about me in the car. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Thank goodness. Nearly being lapped. And I'm pretty sure they've pitted. This is what they call everywhere a disaster. It's a lot of fun though, as all of PlayStation 2 games are. I have no idea. I'm just sending it to pit lane. Fantastic. Now I don't think I need to do anything in the pit stop because I think I've got like the hack. Oh, there's been a crash out on track. Come on, we need to gain a few positions. Come on, pick through. Chop, chop. I don't think we're going to get any positions here. I'm pretty sure everyone else behind us is probably retired. They want us to finish 10th in this race. Yeah, that's happening. So David Coulthard has lapped us. That's exactly what we wanted to know, because that means we're doing absolutely terrible. This means we're on our penultimate lap, right? Wow, you need to put in some time to get good at this game. Fair play to everyone out there that's good at it, because I'm certainly not. I think you're struggling mostly with like the rear, or the front locking, sorry, going to high speed corners. I know that's just being bad, but I always remember this game being a challenge, but I think the fact that it just had such a awesome, intense career mode, that's the reason why I kept going back. So we've got Damon Hill in front of us now. Is he retired? Will we actually get another position? Oh my goodness. Oh, not if we hit too many more walls. I think this is the last lap of the race though, because I'm pretty sure we're definitely a lap down. Oh god, I'm so bad at this game. It's great memories, but I'm not very good at this. I'm fine with being bad. Oh, we gained a position. We're in 14th. That's basically 10th, right? The team are going to be ecstatic with this result. Jokes, they're probably going to be absolutely fuming. I'm probably going to sack my younger self's career mode off in one foul swoop. Finish. Thank goodness. That was terrible. I apologise for your eyes. At least it's good to know I hadn't actually scored any points in this career mode so far, so it looks like that this was part of the course of what was actually going on. Yeah, let's move swiftly on to just a normal race. I think let's have a quick shoot around somewhere just for a bit of fun. I'm surprised there's any of the car left, to be honest. There were a couple of shunts in there. What are they going to say? Saving a memory card. What's coming up? Okay, so this is kind of what I wanted to show you. I mean, look at this. You've got 1999, you've got all of the cars, all of the drivers, everything's licensed. And then you've got the same for all 4 years, which is just amazing. I mean, obviously there's not like cigarette branding and so on, but I mean, everybody's in there. I mean, all the drivers have agreed to it. It's just awesome. Even though at the time that this was launched, obviously a lot of the drivers and the teams had swapped around. Some people were driving for now their rivals, whereas obviously at the time when they maybe were creating the game, the first parts at least, they weren't. So fair play to EA for pulling this one off, because I assume it was maybe a bit of a minefield getting this one launched, but I think a lot of fans enjoyed it. And you saw in a couple of seasons from like 99 to 02, like the fall of Jordan, for example. They went from a race-winning outfit, really strong in 1999 and 1998, to getting towards the end of their decent cars. I think this might have been their last sort of mediocre-ish one, at least. I don't even think it was that good, to be perfectly honest. I think maybe even 2001 is possibly their last half-decent one. Probably if you watched my F1 videos back in the day, you might have realised Austria was a favourite of mine. I guess partly because it's due to its simplicity, and I guess the fact that I could do multiple laps before a league race and actually learn it somewhat in like 15 minutes, which I'd normally give myself. Where are we on the grid? Why have we got wet tyres on the grid? So it's actually, is it raining still? It looks like it's intermediate conditions. There's literally no time before the lights. You have like the 4 lights on. Stop doing wheel spins. Oh my goodness. That's exactly what I expect. That motion of just tapping a car and then doing like an absolute catapult is exactly what I remember. Absolute classic. Oh no, don't say it's going to rain halfway through this race. I was just coming in here. Oh no, it's raining. Oh wow. Look at this, they got like simulation weather in here. I suppose it is very typical Austria. 1 minute, beautiful. Next minute, snow, rain. Oh, I really should have put wet tyres on. I promise it isn't me just being bad. Promise. Oh, it stopped raining again. This is mental. Oh no, someone's retired. Oh, there's a Ferrari off as well. How many retirements? There's nobody going to be like 2 people finishing this race. Oh. Pretend that never happened. That's not making the edit. Sorry, Michael. Slipstream. Sato's in 3rd. What's going on? Is he in the Jordan in this year, right? 2002? Oh, I think this is the year he crashed with Heidfeld, 2002. That'd be so funny if that's the case. In real life, can't even make it through like the first lap, but in this game, he's just bossing it. Is it raining again? Right, some drivers are pitting, I assume for some wet tyres. No, Sato, you're in a podium position, mate, and your engine's blown. Fizzy! So Jordans were 2nd and 3rd. What? What? Yes, imagine if all F1 Career Challenge races were that easy. Oh my goodness, that was poor racing. At least De La Rosa still got a podium. What an absolute race. Imagine if it was just easy that all the time. So is that Coulthard? Yeah, it was Coulthard coming up behind us. He must have been on some wet tyres. He was absolutely flying. I mean, he wouldn't just naturally be quicker than me. That's just not possible. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This has been a lot of fun revisiting this game. Restart? What are you saying? It was a perfect result. Why would I restart? Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Really nice to get back onto this game and just have a bit of fun. I realise I'm not very good at it. I think that's part of the fun and joke of it. Hopefully don't hate me too much for not being very good at it. But I think a lot of these old PlayStation games will require a little bit of practice before getting good at them again. Because they are so different. Even from just game to game, they are so different. I think maybe the Gran Turismo games, possibly you could jump into them and it not be too much of an issue. But for some of these games, I struggle a bit. At least I do, yeah. Whatever, it's what it is. I enjoyed it, and hopefully you did too. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a mega day, and I'll see you around soon. Goodbye.